on a variety show. I was asked what the boldest thing I'd ever done as a student was. I said when the classroom lights went out, I stole a kiss from her. Everyone started speculating. What kind of girl could move me that much? Until someone dug up the latest interview with film queen Liu Ruyan, where the director asked her when her acting was at its best. Liu Ruyan answered, back then, the classroom lights went out, and I pretended not to know that the person I liked had stolen a quick kiss from me, and lost a game. I was required to answer a question. What was the boldest thing you ever did as a student? The host's words had just fallen when a hater of mine in the audience couldn't sit still and shouted, bullying, school bullying. The very first drama I debuted in, I played a vicious supporting male who took part in school bullying. Because I acted so well, I got a bit popular. Very soon, some people took the chance to stir up trouble. Online public opinion cursing me kept coming, saying it didn't look like acting. Just by his face, you can tell he's that petty and mean type of person. And are there really still people who don't know? Back when Jay Boda was in school, he forced a classmate into dropping out. Some even claimed they had a video of me bullying others back then. I opened it and took a look. It was a clip from a movie I acted in. So ridiculous. I posted on Weibo to explain, but not many people were willing to believe it. Back then, I just debuted. I was so poor, I couldn't even afford a lawyer. Later, I acted in a few male lead roles and won a few awards. I finally gained a foothold in the entertainment industry. The haters also got more and more. They kept spreading rumors about me. They even tracked us down to the show's recording site. For a moment, the atmosphere got a bit awkward. The host had just wanted to say something to smooth things over when the best actor, Suhan Chao, who was beside us, spoke up. Everyone, stop spreading rumors. The innocent will prove themselves. I believe in Jaboda's character. He reached out his hand, wanting to comfort me. I took a step back, dodged him, but did not miss the flash of hatred in his eyes. I took the microphone from the host. The boldest thing I did as a student was when the classroom lights went out back then. I stole a kiss from him. Of course, he was my student. Year's secret crush. The host hadn't expected me to drop such explosive gossip. He wanted to keep pressing for more, but he was only allowed to ask one question. I dodged it again with a vague answer. After the show finished recording, I went backstage to remove my makeup. This time the styling and makeup were rather complicated. By the time everything was tidied up, 2 hours had already passed. I told my agent, Brother Lee, let's go eat hot pot. I hadn't eaten lunch, and the game we just played had drained a lot of my energy. I was about to faint from hunger. Just as the two of us were about to walk out, we suddenly heard people talking in the lounge next door. That's great. Thank you, Brother Hansao, for being willing to give me this audition opportunity. I recognized it as Jo Yoon, the actress who had just recorded the show with us. The lounge door wasn't fully closed. I saw there were several people inside. Suhan Chao was leaning on the sofa, looking all high and mighty. Jo Yoon and her agent were standing there very respectfully. Suhan Chao said, no need to be so polite. I just see that you have talent for acting. You fought for this opportunity yourself. Director Wang is an old friend of mine. He's seen what you acted in, and really admires you. Thank you, Brother Hansao. I'll definitely do my best. Remember to go audition for the role. Don't let me down. Jo Yoon took the card, and saw the address written on it. Stunned for a moment. Hansao bro, why does the scene have to be shot in a hotel? Oh, you don't understand, top directors love renting hotel banquet halls. They offer plenty of space, and you don't have to worry about disturbances. Seeing that Jo Yoon was still suspicious, Suhan Chao continued. Moreover, there are so many actors, camera crews, and directors on set. Aren't you worried someone might have ulterior motives for you? Even though he smiled, his tone was full of displeasure. Jo Yoon's agent is just as profit-driven. He quickly said, oh, let's definitely go audition. Just as Suhan Chao was about to say something, I pushed the door open and stepped in. Jo Yoon, so you're here. Weren't we supposed to eat together? And what about you starring in my TV series? While saying that, he shielded Jo Yoon behind him. Suhan Chao, even Mei Jibode had something to discuss with Jo Yoon. Hey? Hansao, I've already told him. He said he'd act in my drama. You must not try to hijack him halfway. Otherwise I'll be upset. How could that be? He gritted his teeth. I took Jo Yoon and left the makeup room. We drove Jo Yoon back home. Don't listen to their nonsense. A proper production crew would never film in a hotel. Jo Yoon sat aside. He was visibly uncomfortable. He kept his head down, and I could hear a tremor in his voice. I couldn't bear it in my heart. I have a project that needs a supporting male actor. Even though the role isn't big. Would you be willing to give it a shot? Of course I would, I said, and I gave him the production's address. So he could go audition. After dropping him off at home, I leaned back in my seat, closing my eyes to relax. Brother Lee looked at me inside. You've gotten on Suhan Chao's bad side again today. Do you think I've only offended him a few times? This one is just another. Half of the online entertainment posts bashing me were bought by his team. I knew all about it. Brother Lee asked me again. So, where are we headed for Hot Pot? After that episode aired, it indeed sparked significant controversy. Online half the people are calling me bullying bro, get out of showbiz. Want? On the show I blatantly took aim at Suhan Chao, and they started blasting me in Suhan Chao's defense, accusing me of not respecting my senior. Suhan Chao is famous in the industry as a genuinely caring big brother. Despite his youth, he's already a celebrated actor, and he's always mentored newcomers. Yet I'm the only one who doesn't appreciate his kindness. My fans retaliated, saying, you're done for from the get-go. Want? Do others, when they see Suhan Chao, really still have to fawn over him? The two fan groups were at each other's throats. Meanwhile, half of them were debating about the woman I mentioned, wondering what kind of woman she really is. One who could make my heart flutter like this. Brother Lee looked at the trending topics online and said, where there's fame, there's controversy. Jiboda, you're really on fire. That topic has topped the trending list for a whole day. I replied nonchalantly. I was just born to be a brother. By the way, you who have a secret crush. What exactly are you like? Mema, why not consider breaking into showbiz? I nearly choked on my drink. I lowered my head to conceal the panic on my face. Forget about who it is. It's all in the past. With an artist like me, isn't that enough for you to fret over? Brother Lee also nodded in agreement. We didn't pursue the topic any further. Soon, the netizens' attention shifted to new content, and they stopped probing into who the woman I mentioned might be, until someone dug up the latest interview of movie queen Liu Ruyan. This time Liu Ruyan won Best Actress at the Sanfeng Awards. Her status in the entertainment industry is beyond doubt. During the live interview, Liu Ruyan was sitting on a chair, in a puckered dress, which made her look even more stylish. He rested his hands crossed on his knees, his body leaning slightly forward, patiently listening to the host's questions. Every move was calm and self-possessed, so beautiful that people felt at ease. The bullet comments were all saying wife in unison. The host asked her, when do you think your acting is at its best? He was asking about her acting career. Liu Ruyan frowned and thought for a while, then looked at the camera and answered, back then, the power went out in the classroom. I pretended not to know that the person I liked secretly kissed me once. Wait, where did this movie of hers get a kissing scene? There wasn't even a classroom in the movie. And no man either. Don't you think this scenario sounds like you've heard it somewhere? Comments. The more they discussed it, the fiercer it got. After all, Liu Ruyan has been single for many years. She doesn't even ship any CPS. Her love life is way too intriguing. The live interview was forced to stop. But what had just been said was already screen recorded, and was spreading wildly online. Power outage stolen kiss. This story seems to have been told by Jiboda. You lot. These pretty women and handsome men all love doing shady things in the dark. No way I'm not a handsome guy. Our high school never had power outages. Very soon someone brought up that the one Jiboda secretly kissed might actually be Liu Ruyan. That netizen was quickly cursed by Liu Ruyan's fans until they... Monsters and demons, stay away. I could even claim I was the one who stole the kiss. Just one mouth opening, one arm's move and it becomes slander. Brother Lee looked away for a second, and I was on the hot search again. This time still because of Liu Ruyan, who has nothing to do with me at all. I was filming and had no time to look at my phone. After the shoot ended, he finally made me watch that interview video. As the video played, he kept complaining. What a coincidence, back when Liu Ruyan was a student, she also happened to be kissed by someone during a power outage. You're even riding on this wave of buzz. I didn't dare meet his eyes. Yeah, such a coincidence. He went on. If it weren't for the fact you two didn't even attend the same high school. Liu Ruyan went to Jiangxi No. 1 high school, and you went to Lucian High School tens of thousands of miles away. I suspect the person you mentioned was Lu Ru. I lowered my head and silently clenched the water cup in my hand. I never told Brother Li that I had lived in Jiang City for 17 years. Later my parents divorced, and I followed my dad back to his hometown Lucheng, where I finished high school. I all the more didn't dare tell him that what Lu Ruyan described really did seem to be me. Back then, Lu Ruyan and I were deskmates. He already kept a cold face back in school, looking like a complete stranger keep-away type. When the boy confessed to him, he threw the flowers straight into the trash can on the spot. The reason I could come to test me was that I was a chatterbox. I had pretty much chatted with everyone in the class. In the end, the homeroom teacher helplessly gave me two options. One was the seat next to Lu Ruyan. The other was the seat next to the podium. I decisively chose the former. Liu Ruyan studied hard and took notes well. It didn't matter that he didn't like to talk. It was enough that I liked to talk. But I underestimated how quiet Liu Ruyan was. The thing he said to me the most was, and yeah. If you didn't know better, you'd think he was my aunt's comic sidekick. Liu Ruyan, do people in your family get shot if they say more than 2 words? Liu Ruyan finally lifted his head from the exercise book. He glanced at me. No, I know I'm asking for it. So I stopped bothering him with his studying. I thought someone like Liu Ruyan didn't care about anything. Until one time after school, I ran into a group of hooligans led by a guy I knew. I recognized him as a junior high classmate who had dropped out long ago. Back then he had confessed to me a few times. I rejected him. I didn't expect to run into him here, spewing filthy obscene words. The folks beside him chimed in. Brother-in-law, just accept my big sis already. I'm begging you on behalf of your third uncle. I groped for the phone in my pocket, wanting to call the police for help. That woman's hand was already reaching toward me. I picked up a wooden stick from the ground, but I couldn't beat them at all. The woman came closer and closer, pointing at her own head, provoking me. Dare to hit me? Come on, hit me here. I was really scared. Just then Leroyan happened to pass by. Let him go, hero saving the beauty, huh? Well then let's see, if you've got what it takes. Turns out he did. I hid in a corner and watched Liu Ruyan knock down a bunch of them in a few moves. I couldn't help exclaiming, Liu Ruyan, so you're actually a warrior. The gang of thugs he beat up scattered with their hands over their heads. After everyone had run off, he finally walked over to me. You're not hurt, are you? My eyes burned. I almost burst into tears. My lifesaver. Seeing that I still didn't say anything, a rare hint of panic flashed across Liu Ruyan's face. Where are you hurt? Did you twist your ankle? Liu Ruyan, can you carry me on your back? Unexpectedly, she didn't refuse. She crouched down. Come on, the sun's about to set. The west was glowing red. I said, so you're this good at fighting? I don't like fighting. I just learned taekwondo for a while. So that's how it is. I thought you were that kind of aloof school belle, untouched by the mortal world. But this way you seem more human. You don't like me. What do you even like then? I don't get it. Don't you like cold, aloof types? How do you know I was obsessed with school romance novels back then? I had a soft spot for those cool, beautiful, aloof campus heroines. He paused for a moment. Then, he said, it's fine. I just happened to hear you mention it once. I was busy watching 2 dogs fighting by the roadside, and missed the faint smile that tugged at the corner of Liu Ruyan's mouth. It felt like my relationship with Liu Ruyan had taken another step forward. In private, he would also ask me about English questions. He'd even prepare my favorite chocolates as payment. Sometimes I explained questions several times, and he still wouldn't get it. I got mad for a bit and ignored him. He tugged carefully at the hem of my clothes, blinking his eyes. I was wrong. Please forgive me. He wrote it 30 times in his diary. After Liu Ruyan, I realized I seemed to have fallen for him. I knew very well that studying was important right now. I couldn't start dating early, but a teenager's feelings only grew stronger. Liu Ruyan's attitude toward me didn't change. He treated me as a good friend. Faced with classmates teasing, he would firmly say, don't talk nonsense. I figured he probably didn't like me. That blackout was the only time I ever did something bold. Taking advantage of the chaos around us, I turned my head to the side. I planted a kiss on Liu Ruyan's cheek. The circuit was quickly fixed. The lights came on. By then, I was already sitting normally. Liu Ruyan stood there, clearly stunned for several minutes. To avoid revealing myself, I even took the initiative to ask, why is your face red? I'm not feeling well. I was so busy solving problems, I didn't notice you over there. It's okay, I sighed in relief. I had originally planned that after high school graduation, I would confess to Liu Ruyan, no matter if he agreed or not. It would at least put an end to my unspoken crush. But that summer, my parents fought frequently. After putting up with my mother for 20 years, my dad just couldn't take it anymore. They quickly got divorced. My dad arranged for my transfer. At the start of senior year, I was already sitting in a classroom at another school. I would still think of Liu Ruyan's beautiful face. I wonder if he would remember me, the chatty deskmate who left in a rush, without even having a proper goodbye. We didn't even exchange contact details back then. We completely lost touch. The next time I heard the name Liu Ruyan was many years later when a few actor friends gathered to chat. I heard that a rookie actor named Liu Ruyan was aggressively poached by a company. It was probably his latest breakthrough. I assumed it was just a case of a namesake. Then we met backstage at a show. That's when I realized it was really him. He was just like before, with his downcast brows and eyes. His voice was cold. I eagerly stepped forward to greet him, but he ignored me. He walked away without even looking back. I couldn't help but feel disappointed. It turned out he had long since forgotten about me. Later on, Liu Ruyan actually won Best Actress. His acting career went smoothly. We gradually drifted apart. But now, I'm curled up in bed, watching over and over the videos playing on my tablet. I was unusually dazed during the interview. I wasn't sure if Liu Ruyan was talking about me, so I messaged my buddy. Can you get in touch with Liu Royale? Those classmates back then. I only ever kept in touch with him. Why do you need his contact info? I want a signed photo. No way, you're all in the entertainment industry. Isn't it inevitable that you bump into each other? Just ask him directly. Never mind. I need to ask him something. Then he forwarded Liu Royan's contact information to me, marked as green bubble, and it said, I'm Jiboda. He accepted almost instantly. I glanced at the time. It was already 2 a.m. He still hadn't gone to sleep. Liu Royan message. Even when it comes to business, he still speaks just like he used to. I was still scrambling for the right words, wondering how to phrase my question. Meanwhile, on the other end, Liu Royan, noticing my delay, sent several more messages. Are you asleep or playing hide and seek? Jiboda, vanishing without a word. That's so like you. You really are close. Even if it's just through a screen. I could almost feel the resentment in Liu Royan's tone. I followed wildly, trying awkwardly to explain, but accidentally hit the video call button. He answered immediately. For a long time, we just stared at each other in silence. Liu Royan couldn't hold back any longer, and softly called out, Jiboda. My mind went blank for a moment. Then I directly asked, Liu Royan, do you like me? I was met with nothing but a long silence. Liu Royan should be on the balcony making a phone call. Occasionally, vehicles passed downstairs. The lights flashed by. Liu Royan slightly pressed her lips together. Emotion surged in her eyes. She regretted it as soon as the words left her mouth. After so many years, I'm still this reckless. Maybe he was talking about someone else. For me to assume this so abruptly is so embarrassing. I opened my mouth, wanting to salvage some dignity for myself. Liu Royan suddenly speaks. Are you in Jiangcheng now? Can you give me your address? What? There are some things I want to tell you in person. After hanging up the phone, I shared my location with him. My heart started racing. When the doorbell rang, I finally snapped back to my senses. The face I saw when I opened the door was Liu Royan's beautiful one, and his rain-soaked hair. It's raining outside. Why didn't you bring an umbrella? Liu Royan didn't answer. Without giving me a chance, he wrapped an arm around my waist and walked into the room. I was pushed against the entryway. A hurried kiss landed on me. The rainwater on Liu Royan's body soaked away my drowsiness. This kiss was as if it wanted to devour my heart and liver, wild and out of control. I finally couldn't take it, and softly called out once. Liu Ruoyan, I like you. I stood frozen on the spot. Liu Ruoyan interlaced fingers with me and repeated once more. I like you. I've always liked you. After you left without saying goodbye, I went to your house to look for you. Your mom said you wouldn't be coming back. Later I saw the movies you acted in. That's when I entered the entertainment industry. I wanted a chance to see you, but I was afraid you didn't like me and didn't dare contact you first. Years of secret crush finally had an outcome. It turns out he actually likes me too. My tears of excitement wouldn't stop. Liu Ruoyan mistakenly thought it was because I didn't like him anymore. The light in his eyes instantly went out. Flustered, he let go of me. Sorry, don't cry. I really didn't mean it just now. I just couldn't control myself. I scared you. I'm sorry. Since you don't like me, I won't appear in front of you again. Could you please not hate me? When he was about to leave, I grabbed his wrist. What's wrong? But when I get worked up, I have this problem of becoming speechless when I cry. The words of explanation got stuck in my throat. I got anxious and simply stood on tiptoe and kissed him. Liu Ruoyan quickly reversed our roles and took the lead. By the time my emotions had calmed down, I finally said, Liu Ruoyan, I like you. I've always liked you, Liu Ruoyan. Our breathing grew heavy. I know. I never imagined that a 10-year-long secret crush would reach its most perfect ending at this moment. When I woke up the next day, Liu Ruoyan was sleeping soundly beside me. The quilt barely covered, the bite marks all over his body. When I moved a little, my body almost fell apart. Thinking of last night's madness, my face flushed red. Liu Ruoyan had been reluctant to let me go for a long time. Only near dawn did he finally stop. Seeing him sleeping so soundly now, I couldn't help but feel angry. I kicked him off the bed with one shove. Liu Ruoyan was groggily kicked awake. Hugging the quilt, he climbed back up again. He reached out, pulled me into his arms, and nuzzled against me. Hubby, I broke free from her embrace. Liu Ruoyan finally opened her eyes. Looking at me standing by the bed, she asked, is Mr. G not wanting to take responsibility for me anymore? No, it's just too hot being stuck together. Only then did the unease in Liu Ruoyan's eyes finally fade. But then she pulled out her phone. Hubby, let's make it official. I reacted quickly. I hurried to stop her. Don't. Why? Tears were welling up in Liu Ruoyan's eyes. Jibo not announcing it just means he doesn't want to be with me. In your eyes. What am I? So even someone this cold can turn into a spoiled baby. That's not what I mean. I just feel the timing isn't right to go public yet. Liu Ruoyan just won Best Actress, and her momentum is great. But I'm entangled in campus bullying rumors. If we make it official now, I don't even dare imagine how crazy the internet would get. Liu Ruoyan held my hand. I believe you wouldn't do those things. Of course I didn't. But netizens don't believe it right now. In short, wait until I've cleared everything up. Then we'll announce it, okay? Afraid that Liu Ruoyan might still be unwilling. I kissed her on the forehead. We're going to be together for a lifetime anyway. We can make it official any time. Liu Ruoyan was very fiery. She whimpered and hugged me. I'll listen to hubby. But during that blackout it was so dark. How did you know it was me who stole the kiss? At that time there was only one classmate around me. Besides, the only one bold and parry enough is you. You make it sound like I'm super lustful. I put my hand on Liu Ruoyan's chest and told the truth. We can't officially announce it yet. But Liu Ruoyan couldn't hold back. She posted a moment status to make it official. She has 2 green bubbles. One for work, one for life. They're all friends. She's known for many years. No need to worry about anyone leaking her privacy. While eating lunch, Liu Ruoyan called her girlfriends. What are you doing? Working. What a coincidence, I'm eating too. Ruoyan went on, I didn't really eat much. My hubby likes preserved egg and lean pork congee. I just made some. He really likes it. Before Liu Ruoyan could say anything more, a roar came from the other end of the line. The group chat already has 99 plus messages. Is dating not enough for you to show off? Got it. We know you. Girl and Jaboda are in love with each other. Didn't I just say once back in high school that Jaboda was really handsome? You're still remembering that now? Hearing this, Liu Ruoyan looked at me all aggrieved. I shook my head helplessly. Then she said, Jaboda, keep your girl in check. And then she hung up. But the person involved, Liu Ruoyan, didn't feel it was inappropriate at all. Hubby, see, they're all jealous of me. Is it possible they just find you annoying? Liu Ruoyan, can you calm down a bit? People who don't know would think you've been stolen away. Damn it, give me back my high. Liu Ruoyan, no. I want everyone to know I'm with you. I knew she was all excited now. About to unleash her big move. I still like your cold persona better. Hearing that, Liu Ruoyan immediately sat up straight and proper. Eating noodles, elegant, like she was in a Western restaurant. We agreed not to announce it on Weibo for now. So Liu Ruoyan could only secretly post. His name comes from the Magnolia family flower. It was Ruoyan's first released song. The name is just Magnolia. Is this an official announcement with Jaboda? Our Anzaroy CP is doing well too. No official announcement, no disturbance. Not long after Liu Ruoyan posted on Weibo, Suhan Chao posted a photo of him and Hua together. The caption was, when I was little, my dad said, the Huan Xiao in my name is from the Magnolia family. I understand your feelings too. I look at them on the trending searches. Shipping the best actor and best actress like crazy. What entertainment industry mirrors reality or whatever? Only Huan Xiao is worthy of Liu Ruoyan. Some people really don't look in the mirror. I'm dying of laughter. Jaboda wanted to ride the hype and bought a trending topic. He didn't expect Brother Jen himself to step in. Liu Ruoyan is Huan Xiao's special follow account high. Who's shipping them now? I'm not saying someone even edited a CP video of the two of them on the hot search. There's also Su Huan Xiao's publicly stated dating criteria. I like someone a bit younger than me. But who can take care of me? Netizens all compare that to Liu Ruoyan. I look at the trending, and it'd be a lie to say I'm not jealous, especially being used for clout by someone like Su Huan Xiao. I was so angry I was grinding my teeth. Oh wow, likes them a bit younger than him, I mocked sarcastically. That made Liu Ruoyan laugh. He wrapped his arm around my waist and sat me on his lap. Don't be mad, I'll clarify now. Liu Ruoyan has posted on Weibo. There's a lot to say about the Magnolia family. Huan Xiao, the person I like, said, it's really faded, and similar to the origin of your name. Su Huan Xiao was riding a tiger and couldn't get off. He could only reply, it really is quite a coincidence. We can meet up sometime. Turning fans into antis only takes a moment for him. Fans who were just fangirling over him are now arguing fiercely. Are you so washed up now that you can only leech off other people's popularity? I get it now. The one Liu Ruoyan likes is Hua Milan. He's been talking about his dad's feelings all along, right? Certain people just have to take it personally, and then blame others. After Liu Ruoyan clarified, Su Huan Xiao sent him a message, apologizing. Ruoyan, I made everyone misunderstand. You and Jaboda are a match made in heaven. How did he know we're together? Liu Ruoyan shrugged helplessly. Back when I first entered the industry, I still didn't know how to hide my emotions. I told my agent, I'll take more projects that Jaboda acts in. Even tiny supporting roles were fine. He happened to overhear it then, so he probably guessed it. So that's how it is. This morning I was woken up by a call from Brother Lee. Brother Lee's voice was especially anxious. Jaboda, hurry and check what's going on with the trending searches. Half asleep, I tapped into the hot search list. What came into view were the 3 characters, Jaboda. It exploded. I was instantly wide awake. I haven't had a drama lately and a trending topic like that is obviously not a good thing. I scrolled down. Sure enough, the top few entries on the rankings were Jaboda campus bullying. Solid evidence of Jaboda bullying. And the secret behind Jaboda's rapid rise in status. Jaboda backed by powerful investors. My head hurt a little. This must be Su Huan Xiao's team, buying so many smear trending topics. Someone who hates me this much. It can only be him. Brother Lee sighed. Don't get too worked up either. I've already contacted PR to clarify it. Okay, hang up the phone. I tap open the trending topic. About me bullying at school. Someone claiming to be my classmate came out and posted. At her SEH, everyone at school knows. Jaboda is handsome. There are often a bunch of girls pawing at him and staring at him. In our first year there was a transfer student who was really pretty. She had those people scratch up her face. Back then there were even photos circulating on the school forum. Later the school deleted all the posts. For the college entrance exam, he even ripped up that classmate's admission ticket. The story sounds so vivid and detailed. A lot of commenters below will believe you. Handsome face, but hey, heart that vicious? It really pains me to see this. What did that boy even do wrong? Support making school bullying a criminal offense. He must have some kind of power backing him behind that school hillside. Is there really anyone who doesn't know about the bed climbing slut? Back then, he and his teacher. I even kind of want to laugh. If you're going to make things up, at least make them sound plausible. I transferred schools in my senior year of high school. How could I possibly have bullied a boy for 3 years? But at least sent me an S. Told me not to go out for the time being. The paparazzi are all staking out downstairs. I look at the spot where flashes are going off in the bushes downstairs, and let out a faint mm. The PR team brother I arranged quickly cleared everything up. They even sent a lawyer's letter to the poster. I didn't expect netizens to just not believe the so-called well-known facts. Quite a few celebs who sent lawyers' letters have already ended up in jail. My Weibo DMs are full of abuse. The doorbell rings at this moment. My heart jolts. Did those haters find out my home address and come to my door? I take a kitchen knife from the kitchen and slowly move closer. Pinching my throat, I ask, "Who is it?" "Boda, it's me." I open the door to find Lu Royan in full gear. "Why are you here?" "I was filming on location. I saw the trending search. I wanted to call you, but then I thought about it and felt it'd be better to come see you in person. I'm scared. You'll always have me." He pulls me into his arms. I can't hold back anymore and break down sobbing. I didn't do anything wrong. How can they slander me like that? I want to vent all the grievance of these past few days. After I've cried enough, I calm down and sit on the sofa. On the sofa, I analyze the current situation with you, Ryan. I'll post on Weibo to explain for you. No, even though your rap with people is good, you still can't fight them. If I drag you into this too, that'd be bad. There are already his haters saying he only got his first Best Actress by being backed and forced through by Capital. Lu Royan grips my hand tightly. Don't say drag into this. I entered showbiz in the first place so that. Besides, it's not that I use dirty tricks to get pushed by Capital. I am the Capital. Lu Royan studied finance in college. Before entering the entertainment industry, the company he founded with a friend was already a leading player in the field. Later, after Lu Royan saw my movie, he founded an entertainment company and entered the entertainment industry himself. But I still stopped Lu Royan when he wanted to clarify things on Weibo. It's not the time yet. The feud between me and Han Xiao has been going on for a long time. Not just because the first male lead drama I starred in competed against him for an award and even won, but even more because I know about a lot of bad things he's done. And I've even stopped them before. Everyone in the circle knows. Han Xiao colluded with some big investors. On the surface, he's the big brother of Jixing Entertainment, enthusiastically promoting juniors. But in reality, he takes advantage of audition opportunities to send rookie actors to the big shots beds. Back then, I also thought he was as kind as he seemed, until he gave me an audition opportunity, but slipped sleeping pills into my water. I injured the so-called director Wang he mentioned and called the police. Unfortunately, that director Wang was only detained for a few days, then reappeared in the public eye again. It's not that I never thought of exposing them. First, those big shots are powerful. They do things very meticulously, and don't leave evidence behind. No one dares to expose this matter. Second, with only my few words, no one is willing to believe, and those victims are even less willing to rip open their own wounds. Evidence will definitely surface. They will definitely get retribution for those evil deeds. Just as the paparazzi were staking out downstairs, we couldn't get out. We holed up at home contacting people to gather evidence of their crimes. Someone suddenly sent me a green bubble message. Oda, do you need evidence of the evil things Han Xiao and his people have done? It was Zhou Yun. I called him directly. Where are you? On his end, the wind was howling. Zhou Yun covered the camera. I couldn't see. I panicked. Where are you right now? Brother Oda, don't worry about me. I've gone back to my hometown. I'm walking by the seaside. He paused. It's because I helped you that you were targeted by Han Xiao. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. It's not because of you. You don't need to feel guilty. Oda, brother, I have evidence of their crimes. I once had a best friend. He studied dance for over 10 years. Later, he was spotted by a talent scout, debuted and became an artist. We were in different places, but looked forward to the future together. Until one day, he suddenly sent me a message standing on a rooftop saying he didn't want to live anymore, and even sent me the video he recorded. Zhou Yun's voice choked up. I didn't have the courage to finish watching the video. I rushed to take a taxi overnight to go find him, but it was already too late. The artist who jumped to her death a few years ago. I'd heard that girl was very pretty and cheerful. At the time, everyone felt it was such a pity. She had originally been a heavily promoted artist under Han Xiao's company. After the incident happened, Han Xiao faced the cameras with red rim eyes from crying. Sighing about the value of life, he announced a donation of 5 million to set up a charity fund to help those suffering from depression. They all say Han Xiao is kind, one of the few good people in the entertainment industry. That it was precisely him who caused all of these consequences, Zhou Yun said. He entered the entertainment industry just to avenge his brother. He deliberately showed his face more in front of Han Xiao so that he would remember him. That day he knew the audition opportunity Han Xiao gave him was ill-intentioned. He wanted to lure those people out. He even brought a knife, prepared to die together with them if needed. Unexpectedly, he was stopped halfway by me. Only then did he suddenly come to his senses. Bad people need to be punished, but you don't need to sacrifice yourself. If Xiao Yi knew I had wanted to do that, I'll definitely go crazy. He must be standing beside me calling me an idiot. I was also moved when I heard it. Tears welled up in my eyes. Don't worry, Zhao Yi's justice will arrive soon. That phone call. I sent the video to Lu Royan and asked him to find someone to notarize the evidence. Lu Royan, bad people won't stay scot-free forever. He nodded. Just go ahead and do it. I'll have your back and clean things up for you. I found a lawyer. We listed Jiangsu Han Zhao's years of criminal evidence on Weibo one by one. At first there were still people defending him, but the ironclad evidence was irrefutable. When he used public opinion to crush others, he should have thought he'd be bitten back. Someone dug up that when Han Xiao had just debuted, he and another actor were competing for the same role. Unfortunately, that other actor inexplicably got into a car accident and was disfigured. Han Xiao smoothly got the role and became the youngest Best Actor winner, while that other actor vanished from the industry in the prime of his youth. Those smear campaigns and trending black searches about me were also bought by his team. My real classmates came forward to help clarify everything for me. Edison said, turns out the other one doing the bullying was you, Han Xiao. You've done so many evil deeds. Aren't you afraid of nightmares in the middle of the night? Truly, you can know a face but not a heart. After Han Xiao's affairs were exposed, actors came to me one after another, willing to testify and point out their crimes. Lu Royan contacted some friends and even dug up Han Xiao and the big boss behind him evading and dodging taxes. Back then, the donation and the foundation they set up were also just for tax avoidance. Once they collapsed, more people changed sides with the wind. More and more darkness was exposed. The big boss was sentenced to death for multiple crimes combined. Han Xiao was also like a wolf, thrown into prison with no chance of redemption left. Everything finally reached the best ending. Walking out of the courtroom doors, I let out a long breath. All the effort hadn't been in vain. Lu Royan took off his coat and draped it over my shoulders. I always believed you'd make it. My husband really is the best. Zhou Yun announced he was withdrawing from the entertainment industry. Soon someone seized the opportunity and wanted to build a guest house by the sea to receive passing tourists, just like he and Zhao Yi had once imagined. That's pretty nice. Paparazzi caught a video of me and Lu Royan hugging. Lu Royan immediately posted a clip on Weibo to go public. Indeed, he's the person I've liked for many years. About that time he stole a kiss from me. It's time you took responsibility, right? Fans said the two of us are the power outage couple. I'm terrifyingly strong now. Tell me where there's a power outage and let me try. Other people are too. People meeting by chance, but you, dear netizen, you'll just be arrested as a creep for harassment. Happy me squealed wildly. Lu Royan and I scrolled through the blessings under the hashtag and exchanged a smile. Fortunately, both our lives have entered high noon.